Right, hello, it is me, Croatia.TheMan, once again here, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be rating the national anthems of some countries. I will be going through some countries and listening to some very patriotic and maybe not patriotic national anthems. Right, so, as you can see here, we have 5 categories where your national anthem could go. Number 1, elite anthems. Anthems that can make me cry, that get me so full of patriotism, so full of I'll do anything but die for this country, almost, you know? Then we have super anthems that can induce me with patriotism. Obviously, I'm talking about countries that I have no need to be patriotic of, but they're still really good, and I can feel it, I can sense the, you know, the patriotism. Then good anthems, I can see the patriotism. It doesn't really maybe get me there, but I can see it, I can understand it. And then we have okay anthems, nothing really special, it's just another song. It's not bad, but it's nothing special. And then bad anthems, just no patriotism given, and really no country should really fall under this category, but we'll see. And just before we start into this video, I have to say I have heard of some of these anthems, obviously naturally throughout the years before, but a good bit of them I probably haven't. So anyway, let's get into the video and see what I think of these anthems. Right, so starting us off today is the Australian National Anthem, Advance Australia Fair. I don't think I've heard this one before, honestly, but we're about to see what we say. And just one final thing, I promise, one final thing before we get into this video. I might cut parts of these videos out. First of all, are national anthems copyright free? Yes? No? Maybe? I don't know. But one way or another, I hope they are. But second of all, I won't be playing the full national anthem. I don't have that much time. And also, I apologize about the quality of the anthem or this, that, and the other. I get that my opinion can change between the singer's voice or the audio quality. But anyway, this is just a video, just for fun. No, there's no official ranking or anything. So let's get into it. Let's get into Australia. Today would be nice. If I don't hear a didgeridoo, I'll be disappointed.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare.
That one line, our land abounds in nature's gifts, that sounds the way they sang that was like a very Christmas song. Right, so, you know what, I'm kind of vibing with that. It wasn't, let's see, where are we gonna put it? Where are we gonna put it on the tier list? So, Australia, it's a good anthem. It's a good anthem, I can see the patriotism, I can understand it. It hasn't really induced me with any, Australian patriotism. It didn't really sound Australian. Like, if it didn't say, what was it? Australia be fair or something like that. If it didn't say that, I wouldn't even think it was Australia. If I just heard the instrumental, I don't think I'd think it was Australia. But apart from that, good anthem, good anthem. We move on to Bosnia y Herzegovina. Now, this anthem has no official lyrics, so it's just instrumental. Interestingly enough, even though I am half Croatian, half Serbian, I don't think I've ever heard the Bosnian anthem, which is weird. Okay, so overall, not a bad anthem. It lacks the words, obviously. I know there are unofficial words or whatever, but obviously this is the official thing. It lacks a bit of it lacks a bit of Bosnia, you know. It just sounds, I hate to say this, but it's just another song. It's not Bosnia, you know. I can't obviously the words would also make you, you know, say something Bosna, Bosna, you know, but it lacks the Bosnian flair. It could be anyone's anthem, you know. So oprosti Bosna. Now we move on to Hino Nacional Brasileiro. I probably pronounced that wrong, but that's good. That's very good. Yeah, I like that one. I like that. I like Brazil. That's a super anthem right there. Super anthem. It has induced me with a bit of patriotism. Let's fucking go to Brazil, man. Let's just be Brazilian. Moving on to China. You smell that? I smell my social credit score rising as I listen to this song. Alright. I will vibe with the Chinese one. This is like this compared to Canada is a very good idea. This gets you, if you were Chinese and politics and stuff aside, you could listen to this and be somewhere like at a sporting event or somewhere, you know, in football, where you sing it before you go and pour your heart out for, let's say, your national representation, your country or whatever. You could do that with the Chinese anthem. You could do that and you could then go and then, you know, put on a show because you feel motivated, you feel pumped. Now this next one, you know, I don't know if I've heard this one. I'm not sure if I've heard this one, honestly. Let's see, Croatia? Before the other day, I did not know the rest of this anthem. I knew the first 4 lines that you've just heard, but I did not know the rest. Now, this is a very tough one to judge. I don't need to play a lot more of it. I know what it is, if you want to see. But it has something that I'm lacking in a lot of other anthems that I hear that I put in the good category. Like, you hear the very loud, the drums, the trumpets, or whatever it is, the very loud, the very intense kind of, but positively intense music. Back to the ranking. I can't put it in elite anthems. Better do certainly surely exist, but I can definitely put it in super anthems because it, okay, obviously induces me with patriotism because, well, hello, but it does, there is something little that it lacks. It's not the fact that it lacks anything, it's a great anthem, but there are better. Other people have done it better. And now we move on to our first non-country anthem, but it's a group of countries. This anthem also doesn't officially have lyrics, but I do really like this version. And it is the European Union. What a great anthem, right? This is the one, this honestly, now, okay, I get that it's just Ode to Joy with lyrics, but it is a beautiful anthem. It's a beautiful song to have as an anthem, and it's a beautiful thing and a great thing. And personally, this is one of the ones in elite anthems. And obviously it's an elite song because it's just Ode to Joy. And I really hope that doesn't get copyright strike now, come to think of it. But we move. We have our first elite anthem. And now we move on to Greece, or Elada, or Hellas. It's not very loud, but that's just a playback. If you didn't tell me what anthem this was, I'd tell you it's Italy. And now I think I know what the Italian one actually is, but I'd honestly say it's Italy. So, yeah, but I get a little Greek vibe from it, you know. It's... No, there's something about that specific rhythm, and it's been played in the German, the Bosnian, the Greek, the French. There's something about that, and Canada as well. I think that specific, not slower, but the mundane kind of, you know, I can't explain it, but it's kind of, it's like every other anthem I've almost heard, you know. Yana Gana Mana, or Jana Gana Mana, or Jana Gana Mana. What is it? What is it? Alright, we like India's. It did... no, it induced me with patriotism. It didn't make me want to be Indian, but it made me want to visit India. Maybe start thinking about India and everything, you know, the culture and stuff. So, yeah, India, very good, very good. And now we move on to Ireland. A similar color scheme flag as India, but not the same country nor culture by any means. Both, however, a colony of the United Kingdom, a former colony. So let's get into it. Right, so that was another good example of, you can almost tell that that's Ireland, right? You can almost tell that that's Ireland. Now, okay, yes, like I said, the video is a bit unfair. It does show Ireland. It does, the singers in that are really amazing and can really display patriotism, but you can feel the patriotism. I can see the patriotism. It didn't induce me with patriotism, but I can see it very easily inducing so many people. So, super anthem, super anthem. Moving on to Italia. Okay, the first part of the anthem isn't that, you know, it's good, it's very good. That's very good, and again, another super anthem. It can induce you with patriotism. Right there, just those few seconds, I want to go to Italy. Italy, one of the countries I've actually never been to. Want to go to Italy, like right now. Fly me there right now. That was it? That was kind of underwhelming. From the Sazare Ishino, it didn't make me want to be Japanese. It didn't make me want to go to Japan. There's surely, the Japanese are so inventive, so amazing. Surely you can come up with a better national anthem for yourself than that. Now, again, maybe just a bad recording, bad singers, bad kind of vibes, but surely Japan can do better than that, man. It's not horrific, but it is just another song, you know? Moving on now to Lithuania. I really like the deep instrument that I hear in the background. I forgot what's called, a tuba, right? I really like that in the kind of back. It just kind of emphasizes the intensity. So Lithuania, a good anthem. I'll listen to just a bit more. That I did like that. Okay, that's a good anthem. That's a super anthem. I did like that. Now we move on to the Dutch national anthem, Het Wilmus, aka every song you hear after Max Verstappen wins an F1 Grand Prix. I do like this anthem. I do like it quite a lot. It has induced patriotism. It has done good. I do like it. It sounds a little Christmassy. I don't know if it's just me, but at least that recording, it sounds very kind of Christmassy. It's almost like I should be singing, "Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree." Now we move on to the Norwegian national anthem, and I don't think I've ever heard the Norwegian national anthem before. That just sounds like deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. Another good anthem. I can see it. I can see the patriotism. It hasn't induced me with patriotism, but I can see it, right? Now, before we continue this video, welcome to the 5-second subscriber challenge. A lot of you aren't subscribed to this channel, and yet you watch it anyway. Now I'm giving you 5 seconds to subscribe and hit that red button. 5, 4, 3, please, seriously, please subscribe. 2, 1, well done! You earned a happy feeling. Now we move on to the Polish national anthem. This might be a little biased because I know the rhythm of this anthem, and you'll see later in the video why. Does that sound familiar to anyone of another country that used to exist? No? Well, we'll see later, won't we? But very super anthem, very super anthem, obviously because of the rhythm. But very super anthem. I really like the Polish national anthem. perfect. Yeah, not perfect, but you know, very good. And now we move on to an anthem that I'm not sure I can play right now, but I'll try and hopefully not get in trouble. Again, reviewing all of this without any political things, political bias or anything, not ranking the country, I'm purely ranking the song. But this is one of the best goddamn anthems that I've ever heard. You know it. I don't need to play anymore, just not to get in trouble. You know it. It's a great anthem. I'm putting it in elite. I'm very sorry. No, I'm putting it in elite. I'm not doing it because of any political reasons. I just love the song. Please don't hate me. And we move on to Serbia. Bože pravde. God of justice. I haven't actually heard this song very often, but let's get into it. Listen to it anymore, but it's a good anthem. I feel the patriotism. I understand the patriotism. I honestly thought they would have a different national anthem, but Bože pravde, good anthem. Good, like it's a can't fault it. Can induce me with patriotism. Now we move to South Korea. Eguka. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm very sorry if it's not, but what I have to say is I love the name of this song because as far as I know, Eguka is just translated to patriotic song. They have named their national anthem Patriotic Song. And that is honestly just what a national anthem is. So you already get bonus points for that. I don't even need to listen to it. Well, let's get into it. I would like to point out that I know it might just be these singers' amazing voices. This song sounds like something straight out of Civilization 6, if you know the game I'm talking about. This is great. This is a great song. It's not elite. It didn't make me cry. It wasn't too far though. It was a good anthem. Very good anthem. And now we move on to España. Now, as far as I know, España also doesn't have any official words, but I think there
los hijos del pueblo español que vuelvan a resurgir. Gloria a la patria que supo seguir sobre el azul del mar el caminar del sol.
Yeah, I don't need to listen to it anymore. That's a great anthem. That is a super that is. I hate that I put Can Make Me Cry in elite because that's an elite anthem. Spain's anthem is great. It's fun. It's fun and it gets you. You do anything for Spain, but die. That's the last. Maybe if it was the running of the bulls. But yeah, it's a great anthem. Yeah, Spain has a great anthem. On to Trinidad and Tobago, and I don't think I've ever heard this before.
Of liberty in the fires of hope and prayer, with boundless faith in our destiny, we saw.
I'm gonna be honest with you, while listening to this song, it just hit me that I don't have the USA on this tier list, and I'm gonna have to. We're just gonna edit in. I'm just gonna write the USA and listen to it at the end of this video. But it sounds like a Christmas song again. It's okay. I can see the patriotism, but it sounds like a Christmas song. All right, we move on to Turkey. good. That's good. That is a good anthem. I can see the patriotism. Absolutely. Oh, say, can you see? Is that it? Right?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming?
But is it just me that if this wasn't the US's anthem and you didn't know it so well and heard it so many times, you would honestly think, what is this? This is not a national anthem. So I'm going to put it in, I'd put it, well, obviously we don't have a flag because I forgot, but I'd put it there and can see the patriotism. But honestly, if it wasn't the US, if it was just some random like island in the Pacific, honestly, I don't know. It wouldn't be great. It doesn't sound like the anthem of the United States of America, you know? Then again, I guess they couldn't put Fortunate Son as the US anthem. And now we move on to our second last country. This is an odd one because it's recently changed and I had to find the new version. But I'm much more familiar with the old version, heard a lot. It's my first time actually hearing this new version, but let's see. So, as you can see, it is God Save the King now. Honestly, the first part of this anthem isn't that big, but when it's "Send him victorious, happy and glorious," that is anthem that I can sense the British patriotism of just colonizing the whole world. Now we move on to a country which no longer exists, and again, no matter what your political views are, this is probably one of my favorite anthems. If not my favorite. No matter what, no political views, no nothing, just pure song. It's the last line that is probably the biggest thing. The traitor of his homeland. Kind of ironic, given what happened, but that is an elite anthem that can make me cry. And ladies and gentlemen, after almost an hour of me recording, but hopefully not more than a 15 to 20 minute video, even though I know damn well it's going to be way longer than that, I have reviewed, I don't know, 32 countries' anthems. So no bad anthems, no absolute, I can't bring myself to call someone's anthem bad, right? They're okay anthems, nothing special, just another song. It was Bosnia, Germany, Greece, Japan, I wasn't really feeling it. Good anthems, Australia, Austria, Canada, France, Hungary, Mexico, Norway, and Trinidad. And super anthems, which induced me with patriotism: Brazil, China, Croatia, India, Ireland, Italy, Lithuania, Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Serbia, South Africa, South Korea, Turkey, and the United Kingdom. And absolute elite anthems, which are the top of the top, from at least what I've heard today: the European Union, the Russian, the Spanish, and the Yugoslavian national anthems. Anyway, after recording for so much and so long, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. And as always, do it.